Mitchell and Webb, this is the shop attendant.
Yeah, I think what's happened over the last 15 or so years is that shopping has become a kind of leisure pursuit that people can actually enjoy, you know?
Yeah, you're right. People have got a lot more money and everything's just a hell of a lot more relaxed.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, cheers. I'm just vaguely looking at suits right now. Something cash, but also kind of cool and dark, so you can wear it in the evening.
A business suit that is simultaneously a dinner suit and a tailcoat and a pair of pajamas.
Yeah, around the kind of 100, 150 mark.
Which is fashioned from sackcloth and string.
Sorry?
Do you wish to look smart, or are you merely looking for a newer version of what you're wearing at the moment?
Oh, well, if you got something like this, then...
You mean something Italian and ill-fitting and so shiny I can see my face in it, in stark contrast to your shoes?
Yeah.
We do not.
Sorry, what happened to the friendly Australian girl that used to work here?
She's gone, sir. They've all gone. They've all been driven out and the burning remains of their tawdry rags cast after them. And we're back.
Who?
The incredibly intimidating and aristocratic people who still unaccountably sell clothes. And I'm afraid we don't like being talked to by people with their hands in their pockets.
I beg your pardon?
I'll overlook it just this once. Listen, I've seen you in here before. I've seen you slouching around the place in your slip-on shoes and your motorcycle jacket, looking like a mechanic who's won the pools. I've seen you with your tin earring and your black marketeer swagger. We've all seen you, and we all thought you were a turd. Now, do you wish to be smart, or do you wish to leave this place as you entered it, looking like a slack-jawed spit?
Why are you treating me like this?
Because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you to have standards. I'm trying to make you know that the world isn't pleased to see you. You aren't needed or included or loved. You're ugly and superfluous and ignorant. And you should be frightened and meek and grateful.
Right.
That's better. Now, first things first, let's get you a hat.
That's the most outrageous thing. Get you a hat.
I've been doing that line for years.
Let's get you a hat.
All the lines are brilliant. We're not pleased to see you. You should be meek and grateful. Like,
and
all
frightened.
of them, and frightened. They're all the best lines, but then there's something about first things first, let's get you a hat.
Well, because the idea in the modern era, like the fall off of hats is amazing. Like it's incredible. Like you look at old photos and then just, if you're wearing a hat nowadays, like a peaked hat, like I guess a baseball cap, like I do that every now and then, but it's I mean, it's a statement, you know what I mean? Like, but the idea of let's get you out, you need a hat, you know, to be a certain type of guy.
It's not always a statement.
No? Oh. Well.
In Australia, as a bald man, this shit gets sunburned.
Yes, but you've been, in another sense, you've been given the license to
play. A little bit. And then, but also...
Every now and then I look at your hats and I'm like, wish I could wear a hat.
Well, I mean, also then I do like the wool cap.
Yes.
I think it's called a cheese cutter or something. Okay. That's sort of like Irish style.
Yes.
But that's because it gets fucking cold in winter. So like I get sunburnt in summer because it's fresh skin, and then like cold in winter because you lose heat. So I've had to become hat guy.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm kind of happy about it.
Okay.
It is nice. It is nice. Yeah.
Well, it is nice. It's freedom.
Yeah.
So let's get you a hat. Now, I think we spoke about it last time in the previous one. Check out our waiter video. But
it's pretty much the same.
It's
the same series.
It is the same series, but like I guess that's the great thing about sketch is the way it builds, you know, and changes, the slight changes. You're expecting, it's expectation, right?
Yeah.
But again, I am fascinated by the couple because I said it last time. You know, I've said what they're saying. I've been just as boring and annoying as them, and I'm not.
They get more annoying.
They get more annoying.
They get more annoying each time.
Yes.
And the waiter or the unaccountably aristocratic person.
Yes.
Gets more horrible every time.
Yes.
But then.
Because he doesn't say you should be frightened and grateful in the waiter one.
He doesn't attack him anywhere near as much.
No.
But yeah, they're becoming
better.
everyone's becoming a bigger monster.
Yes.
Everything is getting, turned up. So
Perfect
it's
earring.
great.
Perfect. Like, so big that you notice it when it's a stud.
Yeah.
Like when you see Harrison Ford out and he's got like his little earring in, and it's tiny, you go, he's wearing an earring, which is fine. But this, like a bar hanging on one thing.
That is, look at my earring.
Look at my earring, so shiny as well.
Yeah.
And oh God, I've even dressed like him. I've even had the because when we was young, the T-shirt with the shiny jacket over it was the rage. I mean, look, Seinfeld said it in some interview. He's like, everything is a joke. Fashion is going to... What I'm wearing right now, everyone's going to be laughing their heads off at exactly these shoes, this hair, everything. It's so true. So it doesn't really matter. Like, I shouldn't... Yeah. I mean, we're going to look ridiculous. Doesn't matter what you wear. But still, I've worn that, and yeah, it was, for 5 minutes, cool, and now even worse than it was back then, really.
The one that cuts is, it's so shiny I can see my reflection in it, in stark contrast to your shoes. That one, so many times I'll be putting my shoes on and I'll look down at them and go, ooh, am I doing the right thing here?
Yes. Well...
Because you can't see your reflection in my fucking shoes.
No. Well, at least you're wearing shoes that can have a reflection. Because now, like, it's a slightly off topic, but I guess Seinfeld won. Because in the 90s, him wearing sneakers was a joke, pretty much. Now, literally, everyone does that.
Yeah.
To the point where when they remade Frasier, or the reboot, he's wearing sneakers. And his character would be wearing Italian, Armani's or whatever the fancy stuff is.
Something only him and Niles would.
The argument they had on that show was, oh yeah, well he's wearing sneakers, but they're really expensive sneakers. Do you know what I mean? But still, even that, the really expensive. So that look is now, and maybe this is the other point. We said it in the other video. I agree with the aristocratic guy.
We're saying I want to help you. I want you to have standards.
Yes.
And I believe him when he says that.
Yes. See, the problem is we've got shitty service now like him, but we don't have the weight of knowledge and he's he's clearly an aesthete or whatever, like someone who knows what they're talking about when it comes to Emily Post etiquette and aesthetics and a certain kind of aristocratic set of norms. So he's got authority, you go, you're like, oh, so, but we've got his terrible service now, which is contempt, but we don't have any of that stuff. Like you've all had it recently. Okay. It's not always just young people that you're getting served by. You get service and you just go, I can't wait till you're replaced with AI. You are terrible. You are terrible. Like, you have treated me with nothing short of contempt, and you're not trying to help me, unlike the aristocratic waiter.
Yeah. Or
the
clothing sales.
The clothing guy.
Yeah.
What do you think of cash? Something cash.
Yeah. And
I've said it.
perfect. Yeah.
I've said it in this context as well, because it's a useful term. Because when someone says, well, what do I wear? You go, just keep it cash.
But I've been that guy wanting 5 different jackets all in one.
Yes.
For no money.
Yes.
Like, it may not have been specifically for clothes, but I have walked into a shop and asked for something unreasonable before, and
They should have done
that's what hurts. Like watching it back, you just kind of go, I have been that guy.
Well, I think we should have addressed this at the beginning, because the one portfolio in this, you could watch anyone watch this clip, but there's one part of this video that actually pertains to us.
Which is?
The nice Australian girl. What happened to the nice Australian girl? What do you make of that?
Well, I tell you what, they're not in the shops here.
No, but in the UK, my wife was one of these fun Australian girls, and not too much fun, I hope. You know what I'm saying? But when she went over to the UK, she was, just like, they think that their attitude towards us is fascinating, and this is a really insightful little bit. Like, it's sort of like because the thing is, I suppose we don't have to get too deep into it, but you have to, in Australia, you have to travel, you have to do a lot. There's only a couple of areas in your life experience, doesn't matter how much money you've got, where you will run into class. Like in Sydney, I notice people talk about what school, in certain sectors they talk about what school they went to and stuff. Like, and we're from the other side of the country, so I suppose we're a little bit more down the pecking order. But then again, the degrees aren't that much. Like these people, it's not like they were saying, which school are you from? Like, you know, where did you summer? Like, it's not discernible. Like they asked the question, but if we're on the train, we look the same, we sound the same. Like, you know what I mean? Like so it's not as the difference aren't as big.
No, there's way more of a class system in the UK. So even here, even if you are talking about what school did you go to, it's perfectly acceptable for that to be one generation of your family.
Yeah.
Whereas it seems like in the UK, your whole ancestry had to have come from Cambridge or Oxford. Otherwise, even if you went there, your new money, you're still not in. So and that's what's so great about that Mitchell and Webb do. Like their commentary through comedy on these kind of quirks of their culture is hilarious.
And from the outside, I really appreciate, because again, we always keep track of the 5 times we're mentioned in anything in history
as Australians.
Australians, and this is actually really clever and it's insightful because they could have picked anyone who goes to the UK, but it's, you know, Australians going to the UK for a good time and to kick back, at least at that time. I can't speak for if it's still going on. I'm sure it is, but it's just so it's got a lot of verisimilitude or authenticity. You know, you just go, yes, it would be a easygoing Australian chick who's just bubbly and a bit loose. And actually, in Peep Show, they've got an Australian chick who's perfect. And they even say at one point, like, she doesn't know what she's saying. She's Australian. Like,
but so Australia is technically still part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're still pretty much, you know, we're definitely the colonised Australian culture has come from English or UK culture.
Undoubtedly, yeah.
But it's like, it's that without the class system.
Yes.
It's the laid back version. So for them to kind of go Australian,
yes,
because so they're basically saying, so that guy, you know, the guy with the earring,
yes,
that's what they're saying, that's what Australians are.
like
they kind of sound like, they almost sound like us. They've kind of devolved from us, but they're like the
they're
shitty
also
casual versions of
because
it.
they're like, he wants the Australian chick to affirm his shitty, like, fast fashion-y, you know, way of life.
Yeah, and the aristocratic Stormont is kind of saying, no, let's keep up some English standards here.
Yes. And now, and I totally agree with him. I can't wait for the revolution, and maybe we do need hats. I don't know. Let us know in the comments.